All right, everyone. So today's topic is kind of like, it's one of those religion or politics topics that you're not supposed to talk about, but we're going to get right in there anyways, because it's such a charged topic. It's working remotely versus being productive. And can you actually have both? All right. On this side of the ring, in this corner of the ring, wearing the red trunks, you got business owners and management that are basically saying that, you know what, people are just never going to be as productive working from home. There's too many distractions. When schools are closed, there's kids to feed, there's kids to worry about. How could they possibly be focusing on work? We have no idea if they're actually working or not. And, you know, in the office, it's just that much easier. When there's an issue, you just gather people around, you go into a room and you sort the problems out. And on the other, in the other corner of the ring, wearing the black trunks, you have employees that are basically stating that, you know what, there's a new reality and the pandemic has hit and has forced them to change, you know, their personal schedules, their personal lives, balance that. You know, in Canada up here, there's, you know, lockdown policies are literally changing from week to week, depending on province, and that, you know what, there is a new reality and that employers need to be more flexible with what is happening and to trust us as employees to get the job done. Okay. Now, I want to read a couple, you know, stats here of something that I was reading before that's pretty interesting. It says that in a recent North American study shows that half of employees plan to look for new jobs in 2021 once the COVID-19 pandemic subsides. In fact, the study also found that 46% of respondents feel less connected to their company, and 42% say company culture has diminished since the start of the pandemic. Just 21% said they were very engaged at work. All right, I'll share that study in the post. Now, for sure, there's other factors. For sure, there's personal factors relating, you know, and mental health factors relating to why maybe people are feeling disengaged. But, you know, 50% is a big number of people that are planning on looking elsewhere after the pandemic subsides. And, you know, obviously the company culture and the way that it treats this topic of working remotely is part of that equation, you know? So coming back to the original question, can, you know, as a business owner, can you have your cake and eat it too? Can you have people working productively while working from home? And the answer is absolutely yes. Okay? How? It's pretty dead simple. It's really about treating people like the professional adults and responsible adults that they are. It's as simple as that. You know, there's gonna be bad apples. There's gonna be people abusing, for sure. In any organization, in any business, there's gonna be the bad apples. But the policy, and this is the major thing of consideration here, you can't manage the policy based on those bad apples. Okay? You can't make it so strict and firm for everyone and basically disregard the realities that are going on in the world for those bad apples. So by treating people like those responsible adults and the professional adults that they are, you work with them. You ask them, hey, listen, you present the reality of business has to go on. We have to get these things done by these dates. I understand you have a reality, but how can we get this to work? How can you contribute to that solution for the business? Asking those questions, getting people involved is actually going to build the trust from individuals, bump up that culture that a lot of employees are stating that is missing, and also hopefully make it such that you are not one of those companies, you know, with that 50% rate of employees looking to go elsewhere once the COVID pandemic subsides.